I summon thee. Come forth, gameplay. Wow, 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 wow. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. Where I have just earned a very annoying title. I certainly hope. Yes! Wait just a minute. I see you've played this game a lot. Thank you. I'll bestow a title that's perfect for you. Don't be shy, just take it. Lloyd has obtained the title of Midlife Crisis. If you saw my last short little bonus stream, in that short little bonus stream, I went out, I got enough money to completely rebuild the city of Lewin, and I got a weapon in Lewin for every single character. They seem like joke weapons, but the stats on them are insane. Like, this paper fan I got, Lloyd, 1200 attack versus the next best weapon I had, which was less than 900. These things are ridiculously powerful, and I'm running at a very high level of power. I also played the Uncle game here in Triette, and was confused when I cleared it on normal and hard, but didn't get a title. Apparently, you have to play it perfectly 5 times, or whatever you need in order to have correctly chosen 100 middle-aged men. That is how you unlock the title of Midlife Crisis, a title for you who scrutinized the middle-aged men racing across the desert, which is just kind of weird. I also did a short little mini-game in Palmacosta, which has earned Lloyd the title of Palmacosta Pro. That was fine. It took like 6 minutes of total effort. That wasn't a big thing. Basically, they just give you vague clues, and then you go to different points in Palmacosta to interact with objects or NPCs that correspond to those clues. Do it 4 times, then go back to the start. If you do it in under a minute, you get the title. Some orders of landmarks are physically impossible to complete in less than a minute, which is why it took me 3 attempts to succeed. But that is good. We have now succeeded in my little side goals, which means that it is time to head to the Temple of Darkness. Just give me 1 sec. Music is gonna cut out because I have to tab out to my screen here. It's very annoying. And knock Midlife Crisis off my list. Let's go do a freaking dungeon. I do have quite the crew with me today. Why am I running this as my crew? No, controller. Controller, I know you're charged. I know you like to desync on me. There you go. Silly Bluetooth controller. Alright. Temple of Darkness. We got the blue candle so that we can light up this place. Lloyd has learned all his stuff. Rain has actually got few things to learn. Colette looks like she has a lot of stuff to learn. Honestly, it's just because her X gems right now are currently set to S-type. And basically these things like Bray Satellite and torrential power parabol. Most of those were technical side ones, which we don't really need to worry about here. Stardust Cross. Yeah, she should be fine getting these. Regal is all caught up. Zelos is fine for once. We haven't really done anything with Genus or Sheena lately. So I guess we will take this group. Whoop. Temple of Darkness time. Alright, let's use that blue candle. That should do. Now we can explore this place. Are my audio levels good? Yeah, they look fine. But it's kind of... yeah, the feeling of mana here. The power feels unstable compared to the previous seals. We'll find out what's going on once we get further inside. So something about this seal feels off. Hello? X-Gym level 2. That's fine. But over here, anything hiding over here? They like to hide treasure chests in places that are difficult to spot with the camera. What the? We appear to have found a little blobby friend. Is this a monster? No, this is a summoned spirit. This is the summoned spirit of darkness? Shadow? It feels weaker than all the previous summoned spirits. About 1/5 the power. And the mana feels even more unstable than it did outside. My hand goes right through it. Could it be that the power of the summoned spirit has leaked out from the seal and taken on this physical form? Does that mean that if we don't bring this fragment of Shadow to the seal, we won't be able to form a pact with Shadow? Look at this wondrous crystal! How does it function? Is it Magi technology? Is it the summoned spirit's power? Sis? Lloyd, look! It looks like this little fellow can't go into the light. Aha! It's the summoned spirit of darkness, so it doesn't like light. Then we have to search for a way to put out the light and lead the summoned spirit into the core. Maybe if we corral all 5 of them into that wide open area below this floor, we can take them down from there, down to the seal without them getting separated. Okay then, let's get started and see what we can do. Professor, we're going now, but I'm not done studying it. Alright, so yes, here is the gimmick. There are 5 of these little things spread throughout the temple. When you touch them, well, when I touch other ones, and this one as soon as I can do the thing, they will follow you. Not very well, but they will. But if you try to bring them into an area of light around these crystals, then they will stop. And then there are also big pillars like this lying around, and we can already see another shadow right over there. So, first things first, there's a headband. Who wants a headband? Genus. Genus wants a headband. It looks like I can go in through here. I'll go take a look. You're going by yourself? Are you going to be okay? Don't worry, I'll be right back. Wait here. And for once, you actually are just fine. Oh, spilled some of my tea. That I actually have to clean up. There we go. Just a little splash over the rim. The function of the Sorcerer's Ring changed. I wonder what it does. I'll try it first. Ha! Did anything change? So, the Sorcerer's Ring now shoots out a blast of darkness. If you make it to the front of one of these pillars and shoot them, then the little dark crystal inside lights up. While the crystal is lit up, you can push or pull these pillars, which are connected to another. Every pillar has a pair. And if you push in one, the other gets pushed out, and vice versa. So, by pulling this out, we have now moved the pillar on the other side up on the top, and we will be able to go past it. And let's test out our new weapon.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. Here we go.
Aha! You are no match for my paper fan.
I got it!
There we go. Good job, Colette.
Round Dasher!
Yeah, my weapons are insanely strong right
We're just
now.
getting started.
Also, doesn't Colette look adorable with her little tambourines? Oh, Colette's always adorable. And we can also use the darkness beam to shut off these crystals, which lets us get our little blobby friends to follow us. So this is the one that was paired to the one below. So we can actually push this all the way in order to fully extend the platform below. The problem is that right now we don't have a way
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way.
And when you activate a different pillar, the original ones will just reset to their locations. So here we've got 2 more pillars, and we've also got something there. And another blobby boy. So those 2 original pillars are now reset. This temple can actually be very confusing until you get used to it. Whoa, the one we pushed before is back. But this one... Okay, this one is connected to that one we can see on the top right. Let's check this one. Okay, this one is connected to this. So... we push it down. That block it's on, we push it down to the lower level. Then we pull this out in order to open up the path ahead. Oh, come on, little guy. And if you go too far from your shadowy friends, they will also stop following you. Dude, come on. Yeah, the pathing on these things is not that great. Alright, up the stairs, up the stairs. Come on, little guys. Come on, little guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't worry, I'm gonna fight you, Mr. Monster. You don't need to be jealous. Boom, boom, boom. God, I feel so strong.
Cast thy purifying light upon
It's very satisfying.
Sword rain!
Colette, why don't you try a pow hammer?
Round Dasher. Pow ham dual rate. And don't come back.
Good job, Colette. We're all very proud of you. Okay, memory gem. That's nice. Alright, come on, guy. I'm gonna drop you off here in the light. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright, you guys wait there. Got a treasure chest hidden back here. Turn that off. And this path... Okay. Ah, there's a fragment over there. But there's no way to bring it down to the bottom level like this. If we could only move that one with the red eyes to the front. So now we know where that fragment is. We know where this fragment is. Do I just push this off, or... Oh, no. Right. We just need to push it into this little alcove. And then it's able to step off the block all on its own, like a big boy. There's also these glowy crystals, but these ones don't actually connect to any of the puzzles in the dungeon. So, we've got another glowy Madoodle. So, which one are you connected to? Oh, is that the one up there? Yes, it is. Okay. So, I could access that fragment. But first, let's get these three down to the lower floor, which... the level right below here is basically a checkpoint for the little shadow buds. If you can get them there, then they will reset to that position when you reload the map. Here we go. That's 1. And 2. And that's 3 of my shadow friends here to the checkpoint. Excuse me, sir.
You're in for a world of hurt.
Oh, we got a druid.
Rising power!
Sorry, but I'm not going to be letting you casting any spells today.
Fire seal.
Take
Oh,
sword
holy,
rain!
I can't concentrate. Oh, holy one, cast thy purifying light.
Okay, Colette, would you mind just, like, running around throwing out some hammers, please?
No way!
Pow hammer! Pow hammer! Pow hammer! Pow hammer! That's that.
Good job, Colette. Yeah, we should focus on getting Colette to learn these things right now. You're not learning your POW hammers, but I'm sure if we just keep spamming it, we'll get around to it. Alright, back up. Here for a treasure chest for a Shadow Dancer, which I think is a genus weapon and is vastly, vastly inferior to my current Lewin joke weapons. Alright, come on, little Shadow Bud. Alright, the Shadow Bud has crossed. Excuse me. Now I need... I can get the rest of these in one go. But first I need to pull this one out by a little notch, which will let me get in front of its
Don't worry.
pair.
Leave it to me. Sorry.
Alright,
Pow hammer! Pow hammer!
go Colette!
Pow hammer! Pow hammer! Pow hammer!
Sonic
Pow
Heavy
hammer!
Tiger.
Pow hammer!
You're really not learning that, are you?
Power!
Alright, that's okay. You can work on your dual ray thrust.
Dual ray thrust! Good job, everyone!
Excellent work, Colette. And just push in its pair here. So that will let me access the shadow fragment below. Oh. Oh, okay. The shadow fragments won't actually follow me into that other room. Alright.
Dual ray thrust! Gravity well!
Alright, that's fine.
Dual ray thrust! How do you like that?
I would still like to get the fragment that was down below, though.
Cool! Dual ray thrust!
Sword Rain!
Keep working on
Good
it,
work,
okay?
Colette. You just keep working on your stuff, okay? Yeah, I could just drop a holy bottle. There we go. Holy bottles basically make it tougher for enemies to run into you, and they also tend not to notice you. So I need to go this way and around. And there is our fourth little shadow buddy. And we already know where the fifth one is. So that's going to be easy. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Alright, make sure you keep up. I don't want you getting lost. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Come on. That's a good buddy. That's a good little shadow creature. Oh, who's a good shadow blob? You are. You're a good shadow blob. Alright, just go hang out with your shadow blob friends, okay? And I will grab the last of the shadow blobs. Luckily, this one has a checkpoint as soon as he's able to cross the first pillar. Come on, little guy. No, don't get caught on the crystal. Come on, little blob. There you go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is the one I want to pull out. Alright, come on, little shadow blob. We're going up the stairs. Nope, no, up the stairs. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, shadow blob. Oh, you were so close. You almost had it. You did it. Yay. Good little shadow blob. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Alright, now let's get down and get you to the rest of your friends, alright? We still need to finish up this dungeon. Oh, there. Alright, now we pick up all the shadow blobs. And yes, now we need to lead them all down to the lower levels. So we'll take all our little shadow blob friends. And now we get to experience all the fun of their pathing when we are trying to leave 5 of them at once. There we go. We've been in the darkness so long, my eyes are feeling weird. I hope we get to see the sun again soon. Why are the seals on Tatheala's side so much harder to release? Lloyd! Well, Professor, are you in ruin mode again? Lloyd, you don't take your lessons seriously, but your powers of observation are always astute. You have what it takes to be an archaeologist. What's that look? Archaeology is great! Lloyd, of all the temples in Tatheala, this Temple of Darkness is a rare example of one that largely retains its original form. It's the perfect chance to investigate whether the seals on Tatheala's side are actually hard. Hey, stop you two! Well, no one wanted to listen to her lecture. Alright, come on, little blobs. We still got a way to go. We are just going to pop another holy bottle. And we're going to have to run Sheena when we go up against Shadow. So we're just going to go with this team and absolutely annihilate the boss with our Prism Stars. Come on, little guy. Come on. Come on. I am not going to sidetrack to any of the treasures. We are just going to go straight for the seal, because trying to shepherd these little guys is a chore. Come on, little guys. As they leave the dungeon, they discover they've been in the dark so long that they have entirely drained of color. Oh no! But we have such beautiful color coding on our characters. What would Lloyd be if Lloyd wasn't red? By the way, fun fact, there's actually a Soul Calibur spin-off game that has Lloyd in it. Soul Calibur Legends, which I played on the Wii. I don't know what other systems it was on, but Lloyd was a playable character in that, so yeah, that was kind of weird. Come on, guys. Oh my god, come on, Shadow Blob. Yeah, that one was more of like a Warriors style game, so it was mostly you fighting like hordes of mobs. But it did have a few good boss fights in it, and it all took place like very early in the Soul Calibur timeline. So it was before Siegfried ever got Soul Edge, but after Cervantes had it. Interesting little game. The final boss was pretty cool because the final boss had both Soul Edge and Soul Calibur. Which is honestly something you would expect to happen more often in that universe. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mr. Blobby. Come on. Come on. We're all going down together. You don't need to be scared. There's not any light sources down here. You're gonna be alright. That one just ran off. I think everything about this dungeon is fine, except for the way that the blobs path and move. Like, honestly, if they just stuck with your movements a lot tighter, I think this whole experience would be better.
Since Shadow's the summoned spirit of darkness, the opposite of that would be the summoned spirit of light, right?
Lloyd, you are truly a genius.
Yeah, but why do you ask?
Well, Luna was saying she wanted us to bring Asuka, so...
Yes. Considering the time we'll need to spend to find Asuka, we should save the summoned spirit of light for last.
I already found Asuka, alright? Don't worry about it. We grew a tree, we made some nuts. It was a great time for everybody.
Wonder why Aska left the Guardian Tower of Mana.
Because Aska is associated with the sun, and the sun and the moon are associated with movement.
He probably just ran away to find some chicks.
He's a two-headed elemental bird, Zelos. I don't think he ran off to find
You're confusing
chicks.
him with yourself, Zelos. Anyway, here we go.
Alright, let's do this. This is going to be hilariously easy, I hope. Because if I'm wrong about that, we're gonna have to lead all the little blobby boys down here again. And doesn't that just sound pleasant? Nothing fancy in my tea today, just basic Lipton black. Still, sometimes just a normal cheap tea hits the spot.
Mythos and I pact.
Mythos. We're doing the same thing that the legendary hero once did.
I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
Fight.
Well, at least this guy's a clear communicator.
He's coming.
Alright, Shadow.
Show your strength.
Oof, it is a bad day to be you, buddy.
Here we go.
Because I have prism stars.
Tiger Blade.
And you are weak to light.
Get ready.
Prism Star!
And I just hit you 55 total times and dropped your total HP by a sixth. Ouch.
Damn! Healing Circle!
Oh, holy crap. Okay, this guy immediately just dropped Sheena. Oh,
You
God.
okay?
Sword Rain. Force Seal. Fierce Demon Waiting. Tiger Blade.
Crap! He's an overlimit. Nope. Lloyd, I do not have any pineapple gels, and this is my only orange gel. Oop, okay, no, Sheena? Oh my god, Sheena. Girl, you gotta be careful.
Damn! Strong enough.
Holy hell, Sheena! Will you cut that out?
You okay?
So annoying.
Okay, Sheena is in over limit. Go ahead and summon lightning on him. I will make sure you don't
You
drop.
okay?
Help is on the way. I call upon the hammer of godly lightning. Beautiful. I summon thee. Come, bolt.
Sword Rain. Fierce Demon Waiting. Tiger Blade. Take. Waiting. Tiger Blade.
Cool. Ice tornado.
Take. Sword.
Genus. Melange gel on Lloyd.
Fierce Demon Waiting. Tiger Blade.
Okay, run.
Photon.
He's in limit again. Oh,
New pact.
well, he's dead.
That's it? I was just getting started.
Oh, man. I mean, I definitely have the power to back up my confidence, but oof, these things can absolutely drop you.
You don't waste any words, do you?
He really doesn't.
For the sake of creating a place in which the two worlds must no longer sacrifice one another, I ask that you lend me your power.
Sweet.
Agreed.
Honestly, Shadow might be my favorite of all the summon spirits. I love his design.
Now all we need to do is form the pact with the summoned spirit of light, and we can sever another mana link.
The fourth and final mana link.
All right, we're counting on you for the next one too, Sheena.
You got it.
Alright, we got Amethyst. She's learned Tetheala Seal and Summon Darkness. Lloyd needs Sword, Rain, Tempest. So that would be 50 uses of Sonic Sword Rain, 50 uses of Psy Tempest, so you're fine there. Genus, nothing new to learn. Rain, you'll pick up your skills in time. Really don't need the T-Seals on. Darkness is a nice, powerful one. Zealous can learn Super Lightning Blade. Oh, Presea can learn Eternal Damnation. Presea does not screw around with the name of her moves. Honestly, against the next boss, Prism Stars is not going to work at all. So I think I'll be happier to bring in Zelos. And since the next Summon Spirit is at the top of the Tower of Mana, which is a dungeon we've already done earlier in the game, we're really not going to have to worry about any meaningful fights along the way there. Just gonna check a couple corners as we climb our way out to see if there's any treasures I missed. I can never remember what treasures, if any, are down here in the dark place. I know it looks like an absolute void down here, but it just occurred to me it could just be it's so dark. Like, there could be a wall, like, 3 feet away from Lloyd's face, and we just can't see it because it's dark. Alternatively, it could actually be a hellish void pit. You know. So, don't fall off.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
No way! Rising Mountain!
Booyah!
Super Lightning Blade!
There it is.
Absolutely.
Yep, and there's your new skill.
That's the weakness.
Yes, going into
Alright.
Luna and Asuka with the Unison gauge completely filled. How are we on gems? Okay, just tabbing out real quick. I want to see if there's any really powerful X-Sphere combos I can make right now. Lloyd needs 4 level 4s. Rain needs 4 level 4s. Sheena needs 2 level 4s for her really good one. Genus needs 3 level 4s for the really good one. Regal... Honestly, of everybody here, Lloyd pretty much has... like the weakest setup right now. We'll just go with an add combo. 1 more to his basic attack combo. If nothing else, it'll help help to regenerate TP a little more quickly. Eventually, I'm really gonna have to start tracking down and grinding up level 4 gems when it comes time to knock out like the Coliseum stuff for everybody. Luckily, we still got a ways to do that. That darkness beam was a lot of fun. Really? All it does is make it pitch black. It's not any fun at all. You're an idiot, Lloyd. What? Why? Darkness is great. It's the best chance to make your moves on a girl. What? You can do all sorts of things to them, as much as you like. Zelos, you're a creep, and I don't like you. Hey, Sheena, Zelos just said he's the one who had his hand on your butt. What did you just say? Whoa, wait, stop. It's a misunderstanding. I haven't touched you yet. Ah! Yeah, Zealous, you really just deserve all the abuse you get. You're just an ass. And it's particularly annoying because it's pretty clear that that's not the only facet of your personality. You just fall back on it to act like an oaf.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
That's why you deserve everyone's abuse. Because you choose to be an ass when you don't have to.
So that's the
Rising mountain! Sword rain!
I do like these, like, Pharaoh Guard skeletons. Fun design.
All right.
Another skip. The world will be freed from Crucius very soon. Then what will happen? The worlds will split apart, right? Isn't that fine? I can't imagine things getting any worse than they are now. How can you be so easygoing about this? Aren't you worried at all? About what it'll be like after the world's split? Well, yeah. I would rather be on the side with the most cute honeys. I should have known better than to ask you. Yeah, you really should. You really, really should. I question his sanity for stating that fact next to a bottomless pit in the door. You know, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, Zelos really should have shut the hell up, shouldn't he? It's genuinely surprising that he made it out alive. Hey, let's decide what our plans are before we make a pact with the last spirit. True, though this isn't the sort of issue we're likely to settle immediately. Assuming the worlds do split, we've no idea whether travel between them will be possible. It's impossible to extrapolate the exact probability, given the lack of data. Not high is all I can say. Why don't we take a brief tour of Tetheala? The final summon spirit resides in Silvermont. It is possible Sheena will be unable to return after forming the pact. Right. I'd like to say my goodbye to speak with everyone in Mizuho. That's our plan then. We'll do a loop of Tetheala, then head out. Use this time to make up your mind. Who's coming with us to Silvermont and who wants to stay in Tetheala, you mean? Yeah, probably should. I don't think I can do anything else in Meltokyo right now. It might be a little too early for it, but it also might not be. I'm heading off for a walk. Oh, well. Well, what do you think? Any impressions of Tetheala? It's amazing. Everything's so, I don't know, advanced. Yes, including the divide between the rich and the poor. Yeah. I'm not alone in having my entire life planned out from me from birth. Here, pretty much everyone's life prospects hinge on their social status. Let me tell you, it's suffocating. Do you hate it? Tetheala? No. I don't think I do at any rate. I love it. Warts and all. Hey, it's Zelos! What do you want, ankle biter? If we catch you, we get a reward. And you think you can bring me in? Nuh-uh, I'm not gonna catch you at all. I'm letting you go. So give me some. Greedy little mooches never grow up to be anything, child. Assuming they even make it to adulthood. Eat! Heh. Well, don't go getting caught, Zelos. Bye-bye. Fan of yours? I wonder. Anyway, let's move on to the next city. I'm good with Meltokyo. Hello. Hello. There might be something else I can do here right now. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I guess not. The music is so somber in the slums. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Alright, quick jump. Alright, I do want to check this. Okay, no, it is too early for any other events here in Mel Tokyo. That's fine. I just wanted to be certain. Alright, let's head to the next town, and that would be Cyback. Actually, I have a question. Can I use the bridge yet? Or is the bridge still... Okay, no. We can't use the bridge yet. That's fine. Cyback. Does anyone have anything to say in Cyback? Do, 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 do. Might we be able to visit the Academic Resources Building? Of course you want to visit the Academic Resources Building. This country's research facilities are phenomenal. Yeah, seems like it. Heh, you sound so fascinated. No, I'm sorry. Guess it's just not my thing. It may not be mine either soon. Severing Tefeala from Silverant will mean an end to any research into its history. I'll be cut off from my own past. Professor? I apologize. I'm sure the others who actually grew up here are going through a great deal more than I am now. Let's hurry on to the next site. Let's see, the next town would be Mizuho. Do. I should go report in to Taiga. Ah, Lloyd, the news has reached my ears. I am told you're prepared to separate the worlds immediately. The people of Mizuho are planning to move to Silverant, right? I fear now that we've provoked the ire of the king. No place for us remains in Tefeala. I see no cause to cling to this land out of sentiment. However... You got some problem with the plan? We lack the time. I fear the deadline has come upon us too soon. We've no choice but to remain. What? Everyone's still out on their missions. We've got people inside the Renegades, people in Mel Tokyo, some in Silverant even, thanks to the Renegades. I have resolved that those left in Silverant are to follow Sheena. I have faith she will do what is best. Wait, so does that mean you're coming to Silverant too, Sheena? Well, obviously. What, were you planning to make a pact with the Summon Spirit without me? Staying here just isn't an option. And you're alright with that? I don't see how I have much choice. I can't leave the world to suffer, and I won't abandon you guys. We will leave this place eventually. We will travel to some new corner of Tefeala, somewhere beyond the King's Eye. I'm sorry. I made a promise to you all, and now... Our agreement stands. Some of us will live in Silverant. Don't worry about it, Lloyd. As long as I'm there teaching the Chief Ziguruguri-style ninjutsu, it'll be home. We'll still be the people of Mizuho. You'll have kept your promise. Now go, leave us. We shall be fine. Go and cleave the world apart as quickly as you're able. And to do that, we need to know who's staying and who's going. Let's hurry to the next town. This entire town tour is actually just optional. You can just fly straight to the Tower of Mana and knock it out, but I like showing stuff off. And make a round doorway that flushes sideways. My god. What an incredible achievement. Altessa's house? Anybody say anything? Ah, yep, it's Mythos and Tabitha. Genus, welcome back. And Rain too. Hi everybody. What are you doing here? Mythos was teaching me about different clouds. Yeah, you can tell what the weather's gonna be like or if a storm's coming just from the cloud shapes. That's amazing, Mythos, you're amazing. Ah, stop it. I bet you already knew that anyway. Yeah, but I went to school. You figured it out all on your own. That's seriously incredible. Seriously? You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, what brings you by? Taking a little break? Not quite. Actually, we're... Oh yeah, Mythos has no idea what we're doing. Wait, then I won't be able to play with you guys anymore? I won't see Genus ever again? We don't know that for sure yet. But there's a chance. So now we're all deciding who wants to wind up where. No way, you can't leave me. We're friends. Can't we just leave everything like it is? No, Mythos. Sylvarant and Tetheala would keep hurting one another. They'd both be destroyed. Yeah, you're right. I know. I'm sorry for making a fuss. Hey, wait!
What the hell are you kids doing on my lawn? What happened? Mythos just ran by. The boy looked distraught.
I think the news he might not ever get to see Genus again hit him pretty hard. Lloyd and his friends intend to separate Sylvarant and Tetheala.
I see. And so you suspect travel between the worlds will become difficult.
Do you disagree?
No, I suspect that's probably right. The two worlds will be cleft apart with no contact between them ever again.
Just like in the legends, we'll never be able to visit the people of Tetheala way up on the moon. Wait, it was Sylvarant that moved to the moon. You guys really haven't sorted this out yet, have you? Tetheala is the moon from their perspective, just like ours is Sylvarant. Mythos really seemed sad. Maybe I should... Don't tell me you're thinking about staying here, Genus. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought I had made my peace, but I'm sorry. It's okay, you've still got time. Well, always a pleasure to see you guys. On to the next place. Let's go visit Ozette, which is still horribly, horribly destroyed. I would like to visit my daddy's grave. Well, luckily, it's right over there. Nothing remains here for me. But if I leave this land, no one will be left to look after him. Persea. It is curious. I am free of any physical bonds, but my heart feels tied down to this place. I know the feeling. It's not easy for anybody to leave their world behind. I know I'd be torn if I were in your shoes. Yeah, exactly, Nebfer. It's just time to start a lunar program. I mean, on the Tetheala side, realistically, they could probably knock that out in less than 5 decades if they dedicated themselves to it. Sylvarant side, the odds of them actually developing a successful lunar program are simply not going to happen within a century's time. Persea, if you decide you want to stay here in Tetheala, you can. Ooh, unless they go and they raid, like, a bunch of Desian technology? Or if they manage to recruit Desians. If they did that, Silveron could also probably knock out a lunar program in less than 5 decades. Maybe we can all just meet halfway and have a big party in space. It just means we'll have to say our goodbyes before making the pact with the last summoned spirit. I hope you won't, but if that's what you really want, then it's what you should do. I will consider it. Thank you. Please continue to the next destination. I will be alright. Oh, yeah, in between episodes, I also finished off the series of skits leading up to Genus giving Persea a gift. He ended up giving her a sharpening stone for her axe. And then Zelos called him an idiot. It was cute. How about Flanor? Nobody really has, like, any sentimental attachment here. Yep, okay. Then I think we just have one more stop to make before we head to the last, seal. And that's here in Altamira, where I'm sure Regal will want to leave some instructions behind at his company. Oh god, we're being swarmed by dogs. What? Congratulations. You, lucky sir, are our 1 millionth guest this year here at Resort Island, Altamira. Wait, me? What? The what who? To commemorate, we'd like to offer you a one-night stay in the Hotel Lezareno Deluxe Suite. Absolutely free! Whoa, really? Additionally, this free pass grants you unlimited access to all of our park attractions. I trust you'll find the view from the Deluxe Suite is the very best in all Tetheola, sir. Enjoy! Congratulations, Lloyd. I'm not sure what just happened, but woohoo! I eagerly anticipate your review of the accommodations. You bet. Hey, sweet, we got a free pass. Please allow me to visit Alicia. Yeah, I figured you'd want to go see the grave of that girl you killed. I have a responsibility to oversee the well-being of the Lezareno Company. But severing the worlds is necessary to avoid creating more tragedies like Alicia's. I can't simply choose one over the other. It doesn't have to be about which is more important, Regal. I think coming with us and staying here to guide Tetheola are both equally important. There is no wrong choice. I wonder which path Alicia and Daddy would have wanted me to choose. I'm sure they would have wanted you to follow your heart, Persea. No, I'm sure that's what they do want for you. Hold on, need to tab out a sec. I need to check something. Okay, good. The stream description actually does have the correct working link for my new Discord. Yeah, there's a Discord community for the channel. The link I had posted on several previous streams and videos was... well, it expired, because I didn't realize that Discord links by default are set to expire after a week. So there should be a permanently active link there now. My heart. Same goes for you, Regal. Forget about which one's worthy or whatever. What is your gut telling you? A fair question. I will consider it. What about everyone else? Do you want to stick with us? It's too big a decision to make all at once, huh? Why don't we give them a night to sleep on it? Right, that sounds good. Colette and I will set up camp outside Meltokio. Come once you've made your decision. Oh, Lloyd and Colette hanging out. It's been a while since it was just the two of us. No kidding. Everybody's off in their own little corner of the world, thinking about what to do with their lives. Do you think Genus and the Professor will stay in Tetheala? And Zealous, Presea, and Regal have even more of a tie to this place. All of them could decide to stay. Yeah. Things could get pretty lonely from here on out. But that's their call to make. It's nothing to... I'm supposed to be the Chosen, but there's nothing I can do for any of them. Even poor Sheena's leaving the rest of the people of Mizuho behind. Leaving for Silverond all alone has got to be hard for her. I just feel so impotent. You're not. Thank you, Lloyd, but you're as strong as any of us. We all have our tiny little bits we can do. Sure, none of us is all powerful, but pooling all our strength together has gotten us this far, hasn't it? Yeah. We're allies in this, and we're friends. Even once the world gets split, whichever side we're on, that won't change. We'll all keep working together to build the worlds we've been fighting for. As long as we keep that fight up, we'll be a team, no matter how far apart we are. We'll still have that connection. You're right, we're friends. A little distance can't change that. Right, so whatever everyone chooses, that's fine by me. I've decided to shut up and accept it. I feel the same way. We have to respect everyone's decisions. If everyone's decided, let's hear your answer now. I'm going back to Silverond. I talked it out with Mythos. He's not happy, but he understands. Plus, I promised you I'd stick around for the long haul, Lloyd. I will do the same. Silverond is about to embark on a long rebuilding effort. I suspect there will be a need for a few good teachers. I'm on Team Silverond, but you already knew that. I said my goodbyes to everyone in Mizuho this morning. What about you, Mr. President? I've left the company in George's hands. I'll ask that you allow me to aid you in assuring that the tragedies end with Alicia. I fear my strength is limited at best, but what strength I have, I offer to you, Lloyd. I will. To be honest, it is still unclear to me which choice is correct. But one thing is clear. If you had not come into my life, time for me would remain at a standstill. I will give what remains of my newfound time to you all. Zelos? Ugh, seriously? All of you are choosing exile in some backwater? On purpose? I take it that means... the minute the worlds separate, there'll be no more need for the Chosen. I'll be a free man. May as well explore my freedom in the arms of all the honeys in Silverond I've yet to meet. Then we're all together? Seems that way. Alright, let's go, guys. We've got a world to cut in two. And I have a planet of primitive barbarians to try to civilize. Stop with the primitive barbarians already. Alright. The choices are made. It's time to split the worlds apart. And Zelos, would it kill you to try and pretend to be sincere for once? Because honestly, half the time you act like you're genuinely afraid that being being sincere actually would kill you. Yep, Nebfer, it's time to bust out the giant chainsaw. We're gonna call in some Space Marines. They're gonna grab their chain swords. We're gonna cut this sucker in half. I assume... Oh my god, that didn't even count as a full night's rest in an inn. I do not want to go into the Asuka Luna battle without first stocking up on supplies and resting at an inn. Hello, we're here to see your items. I will take 4 life bar. I'm rich as hell. Just buy 20 of everything. Why am I even worried about it anymore? I can generate money 40,000 at a time. Do 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 do. I hope you all like the town of Lewin, because when I'm done playing Tales of Symphonia, I am going to be streaming Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World, this game's direct sequel, and we will be starting in the town of Lewin, in this very house. And that is going to be a fun time. How dare someone on my phone interfere by messaging me important information? How dare they? I wonder if Luna is lonely. Why? They're both summoned spirits of light, but Asuka spends his time flying around the world without returning to her. It may be because they trust each other. Trust? Yes, maybe they both understand each other, and even when they're far away, their hearts are connected. Trust, believing in one another. I will try thinking about trust. Persea really does just have those dead eyes when she's not blinking. Alright, Tower of Mana. Let's do this. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. This is the big one. The big battle. Oh, we have a skip. The doors and such have all been opened. We opened them all the last time we were here. But it's still a pain to walk all the way up again. What did you have in mind? We can't fly to the roof with the Riards. But couldn't they at least give us a quick jump option? Quick jump? What's that? Nothing. Just a little fourth wall break. No big deal. Hello, monster.
You're in for a world of hurt.
You don't want any of what I'm bringing to this fight, bud.
All right.
Zelos is going to be beating up the boss with a baseball bat, and that just makes me
You
really
guys stalking
happy.
me or something?
Power Spirit Seal.
Tate. All right.
Zelos, I want you to bust the boss's kneecaps in with that baseball bat. Okay, we are going to stop right down here, because there's a save. Let's go break the last mana link.
Not much of a specimen.
Alright, fine, I'll kill the Grim Reaper.
Tate, like that.
Power Seal.
Was that a bit
Quick,
too much?
someone stop it before he becomes genre savvy. I don't think we need to worry about Lloyd becoming savvy with anything. He truly is just a simpleton. Oh.
Stop! Kratos, don't get in our way!
Hear me out. The Darius Karlon core system just finished calculating its answer. If you form the pact with a summoned spirit, the protection around the Great Seed will be completely lost.
So they literally had no idea what would happen if someone broke the mana links.
And that's exactly what we desire.
Oh, Ewan and Kratos.
Don't you understand? What you're hoping for will not happen.
Silence! Do you think we'll pass up this opportunity? Lloyd, leave him to me. Go now. Form the pact with the summoned spirit of light.
You know, I think that when a literal angel shows up and basically begs you not to do what you're about to do,
This is it.
even if he's your
Protection around
enemy,
the Great
you
Seed will
might want to
finally fall
take,
after this
like,
pact.
I don't know, a minute or two just to hear them out.
We're counting on you, Sheena.
You got it.
Okay. You'd think there would be more opposition to what they're doing. Quite frankly, like, behind the scenes at this point, I imagine that the
I am
designs
Sheena.
are
I ask that thou
essentially
announce thy pact
completely
with Mythos.
scattered, since all but one of their human ranches have been destroyed and their leadership structure has been shattered. And I would imagine that most of the effort on the Darius Karlon and the Crucius side is spent trying to sort of damage control that situation. I mean, they did send Kratos, and he's like basically number 2 or number 3 in their entire organization. So, I mean, they did send down like a huge obstacle. And if not for the fact that Ewan is there and basically at the same level of power, it's entirely likely that Kratos single-handedly would be able to stop my entire group at this point.
And establish a new pact with me.
Where is Asuka?
Good question.
Come? He promised.
I see. Then all is well.
Let it begin.
I shall test thy worthiness to wield my power.
Hello, Asuka. Let the double
Show me
spirit
thy
battle
true
begin.
Strength.
Okay, step 1. Luna is the bigger caster. So she's not actually weak. No, Rain, casting Photon isn't gonna do a damn thing here. But since you just finished casting, go ahead and Magic Lens on Asuka. Holy crap, Asuka's got resistance to like every single element.
Tiger Blade!
Get ready.
Also, Purgatory Seal. Yeah, that's a cool power.
Get ready.
Demon Spit!
Whoa, okay, that was a cool attack. Oh, thank you, Rain. I wouldn't mind getting in that circle. Damn. Okay, Luna's below 8,000. Asuka is not that far behind. Crap! Get out of there, Lloyd.
Ready for this? Healing Wind!
Get ready.
Sword Rain! Rising Falcon!
Crap! Damn. I was anticipating that the ray was going to land on Lloyd, and instead I flew right into it. That's okay, though. We got plenty of life bottles.
Sword
Okay, Asuka's down.
Is on the way. Don't
Healing wind.
Zelos, if you could get Sheena back up, please.
Tiger blade.
Alright, you're below 5,000. We're doing fine.
Rising falcon.
Ow.
ready. Healing circle.
This takes concentration.
You ready for this? Serpent fire seal. Bow tie. Force field.
Take.
Sword.
Ready for
Oof,
this?
damn. That hurt.
Healing wind.
Lay. Force field.
Let us create
Gotcha.
a new pact.
Lloyd, you need to remember that enemy's weakness.
Oh man, you're making me study here too?
Rain, I used the magic lens. That enemy had no weakness. Also, Regal has acquired force. Well, I'm sure nothing bad is about to happen.
Thou art powerful. Now state thy vow upon which thou wilt base our pact.
Can
I
do.
vow to germinate the great seed in order to realize the true regeneration of both worlds.
We accept thy vow. Our power is thine.
So, I know if you break a pact, then any other summoner can annul it. What if you make a pact and then completely fulfill it? Like, what if you made the pact of, I will make a sandwich when I get home, and then you went home and you made a sandwich? Is the pact broken at that point? Like, could anyone come and ask to announce the pact? Or are you just locked into that pact forever until you die? Because it seems like if you could just lock in a pact that could never be broken by doing that, serves as a very effective loophole. And now we know how to summon light.
You did it! No.
Kratos doesn't seem very happy about it, though. You fools, it was a load-bearing boss. Yes. Yes, it was. And this is why I named today's stream Savior or Destroyer. Because we will not be able to enter the town of Palmacosta again. And somewhere in this city, as it is crushed and broken, a young girl's mother is dying. And we'll learn all about that when we get to the sequel. Okay. That's probably bad.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
Is that the giant Carlon tree? That person. I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel.
Martel? That woman about to be consumed by the tree is Martel?
She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
Why would Martel reappear with that giant grotesque tree?
I'm pretty
was
sure
afraid this
Kratos
would
was
happen.
trying to explain that.
What do you mean?
Having lost the stability afforded by the protection of the summoned spirits, the Great Seed has gone out of control.
Well, that's not good.
No.
The purpose of the summoned spirits was to isolate the Great Seed from the outside world and prevent it from growing.
That was only half of it. The two worlds were forced out of phase by Yggdrasil. They should have drifted apart from each other and have been consumed by the void. But this was prevented from happening because the Great Seed was placed in the center between the two worlds.
I don't need a lecture from you to know that.
The Great Seed is constantly being pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another. It's a miracle that this delicate balance held up for even this long.
Wait, so the mana link served as a cage to contain the Great Seed in the space between the two worlds? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And because you provided the unstable Great Seed with mana, it germinated in a twisted form and has gone out of control. It's even engulfed Martel.
Who cares why this happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
Good question.
If what Kratos says is true, then Silverrot will be consumed and destroyed by the Great Seed. And if Silverrot is destroyed, Tetheala will be destroyed as well, as it is linked by the holy ground of Karlon and the otherworldly gate.
Then everyone will die.
I think we might have messed up a bit.
Everyone, except that twisted tree, and the angels that live on Daris Karlon.
We have to do something!
What can we do?
Ewan, how do you plan to rectify this situation?
We can cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana.
But that won't subdue the giant tree. The process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tetheala too?
Highly unlikely, although I imagine they are feeling some effects, such as earthquakes.
That makes sense. Because Colette activated the process of world regeneration, the summoned spirits of Silverrot are now active. Therefore, the giant tree was drawn over here by Silverrot's summoned spirits.
Correct. The summoned spirits exchange their respective roles of yin and yang each time a chosen's quest for world regeneration succeeds. Currently, the summoned spirits of Silverrot are carrying out the role of Yang by providing the mana. But because the giant tree has overabsorbed Silverrot's mana, it has gone out of control.
That doesn't sound good.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it? By blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Not bad, Lloyd.
Whoa, Lloyd! You actually understood what we were talking about?
Shut it, Genus. Professor once said that the negative and positive of a magnet neutralize each other. This is kind of the same thing, right?
That's not quite right, Lloyd. But nonetheless, it's a clever idea coming from you.
Even if we did decide to try and set the summoned spirits of Tetheala against it, how are we gonna go about doing that?
Use a catapult.
We can't get close to that crazy thing the way it is now.
Use a big catapult.
The mana cannon.
Mana cannon? That machine Rodile was building?
We were actually manipulating Rodile into building that. Before the mana link started to disappear, we planned to have Rodile destroy the Tower of Salvation.
So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tetheala's summoned spirits into the mana cannon and fire it at the giant tree.
Sweet! We're gonna shoot a world tree with a cannon.
I suppose there's no better option right now.
First, we need to shut off the current flow of mana to the tree. It'll be too late if the tree grows any larger.
Then here's the plan. Ewan, I'm going to pretend I don't know who you've been working with or what you've been doing. In exchange, you're going to order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately. Meanwhile, Lloyd's group will head for the mana cannon.
All right.
It's not possible, sir. Forcistus has executed our Asalia Ranch infiltration team.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
The Asalia Ranch is still operational. We had people working undercover switch over the mana flow.
In other words, we have to infiltrate the place right now and stop the flow.
Then I shall go.
You? Are you suggesting we should send you, our enemy, to do this by yourself?
I'll send some of my men.
Preparations for the mana cannon, the shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world. There are too many things we need the renegades to do. You don't have enough troops to do everything.
I'll go.
Wait, what are you saying? We have to head for the mana cannon.
Well,
You and
you
the
do.
renegades can take care of the mana cannon. Kratos and the rest of us will infiltrate the Isalia Ranch. Fire the mana cannon when we give you the word. You wouldn't be able to trust the signal if it came from Kratos alone, right?
Well, that's true,
Not a
but...
bad plan, Lloyd.
Is it about chocolate?
That's right. Chocolat is held at the Isalia Ranch. Lloyd, you remembered your promise.
All right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't let us down.
Let's go, guys.
All right, Kratos is back in the party, and Kratos has obtained the well-deserved title of traitor. Oh, looks like over in Tethayala they're doing that very important earthquake-related task of blindly running around in circles. No, not the doggo! Mizuho is just full of a bunch of people who are only mildly alarmed. Is something wrong, Mythos? No. Just now, I thought I heard Genus's voice. Ah! Ah! Look out! Well, I hope Mythos is not weak to rock-type attacks. 'Cause that probably weighed a couple thousand pounds. Nebfer, remind me of the time I've been in an earthquake. I have not had the adventure of experiencing an earthquake firsthand yet. The area where I live is too geologically stable. Why did you bring me along? You don't need me in order to stop the mana reactor. Because I don't trust Crucius. It just happens that this time, our goals, your goals, and those of the renegades coincide. But we don't know what's going to happen next. It's easier to keep an eye on you if you're close by. I see. A wise decision. How are we going to get in? The gate's closed. I'll jump down inside from the cliff and open the door. No, let me go. I can simply fly over a gate like this. Yep, good old Angel Kratos. Okay, so we are 100% putting Kratos back in the party. Kratos does come with a full set of stuff. Obviously, we have not had the chance to work on most of his powers. So, Kratos is mostly just gonna be... yeah, you know what? We'll just go in with, like, some regular attacks. Why not? Sonic Thrusts, those are good. Light Spears, those are always fun. Fierce Demon Fangs, those are fun. Work on some Windblade casting. Kratos now has the title of traitor. A silent warrior who betrayed all trust. No reasons are given to those left behind. And Kratos actually has, like, some damn good gear. The Flamberge, a sword with a blade that resembles a flame, and is a fire-type attack. Brunhild, armor made with special Crucius technology. The Sigard, a helmet made with special Crucius technology. The Erotival, a shield made with special Crucius technology, as well as a Thunder Cape to cut down wind and lightning damage, and a Fairy Ring to cut his TP consumption by 50%. Not bad at all. We could also stick some X gems on him. I'm not gonna. Hard to believe I'm fighting together with you again like this. Does it displease you? Oh, please. Of course I'm not happy about it, and I don't trust you either. Good. That's how you should be, because you and I are enemies. I was in Northeast Ohio playing StarCraft when all of a sudden the chair started to vibrate. I put my feet on the ground thinking that was the issue. Still vibrating. There was a low sound as well. Honestly, that genuinely sounds fascinating. We got a rune helm. Ooh, that's a pretty helmet. Zealous, you can wear it. Is there anything up here? No. Okay, the only entrance is here. And I would imagine since we're in a base, once again, it's going to be the lightning. Whoa! A kind of warm light came out of it. It's the light of mana. This is mana? Be careful. If we release too much of your body's mana, you will exhaust it. Okay. Alright, so we have a rainbow beam. Hello, sir!
Don't get too comfortable. Take this! Wind blade! Take this! Wind blade!
Zelos!
Wind blade!
Good job there on the front line, Zelos.
Aren't we clever?
I really like the way you're just beating people with a baseball.
Help is on. Healing circle.
Take this! Wind blade!
Demon lightning blade. Super lightning blade.
With the TP costs reduced by 50%, Kratos really can just absolutely spam this stuff at this point.
Take this! Wind blade!
Damn. All talk, no action.
Not bad. Kratos has earned the title of Battle God. He kills all who are in his way. He is beyond man or beast. He can only be called a god. That is Kratos' level 40 title. This is the mana reactor. Can't we just destroy the ranch? If we're going to do that, we have to rescue the captives. We don't have time this time around. Let's destroy or stop just the mana reactor while rescuing Chocolat and the others. Where are the captives held? Around here, I think. That's on the way to the mana reactor. We may be able to rescue them at the same time. There is insufficient time. It would be a 70% Ross. It's the same as in Kavar's ranch. We will have to divide into teams. What should we do, Lloyd? I'll go to the mana reactor. Chocolat hates me anyway. Okay then, Lloyd. Pick members for your team. My team is going to have Rain on the reactor team. We are also going to take Genus on the reactor team, and Kratos on the reactor team. After about 30 seconds it ended, and I was thinking, was that what I thought it was? Then one of my sisters comes in from the back door and asks, was that an earthquake? Yeah, those look like good teams. I'll have these three come with me. Leave the machines to me. I'll show you what a genius magician can really do. I will observe how far your skills with the blade have progressed. It would be best not to split our forces until we reach the captives. Gotcha. Looks like we can use the facilities here. Don't neglect to prepare for battle. Oh, hell yes. We have a healing refresher, and more importantly, ooh, all the gels I could ever need. 100,000 gold for gels. You're damn right I can afford it. Alright, so the rainbow beam is used to open up little door dongles. Whoa, excuse me. I do not fully remember the layout of this ranch, but I think it's mostly like treasure stuff. So this is the weapon that I was supposed to get here, which has an attack of 655. The stuff we got in Lewin is still way better. But we did get... What did we get? Okay, luckily the first tab is separated by order. Oh, it was an ether sword. Right, okay. Zelos, here, I have an ether sword for you. Haha, just kidding, it's way worse than a baseball bat. Ooh, so much treasure. Solar Spinner, Cor Leonis, which I'm pretty sure is Genus. The Muramasa. Oh, such wonderful sounding weapons. It's just a shame that all of them are inferior to what I have.
Not much of a specimen.
Oh. Nope, Kratos, I still want you on casting duty. Ooh, good job, Genus.
Windblade! Take this! Windblade!
You ready for this? Watch this!
Ooh, Twin Tiger Blade. Nice job, Lloyd. By the way, Genus, are you due for any new skills? No, you're not. Okay. I've got to be close to the 50 casts at this point, right? Yeah, we're at 46.
Windblade! Take this!
Sword rain!
I was just warming up.
Easy enough. So, what do we have up here? Okay, an elevator.
Take them down quickly.
Rising thunder!
Don't bother me.
No, you!
I have got to remember to put Kratos back in front of this fight.
Windblade!
No way!
Take this! Windblade!
No way!
Come on, Lloyd, keep taking the front line.
Take this! Air thrust!
There we go. Okay, air thrust. Next up, we can get Sonic Thrust and Light Spear.
Sonic thrust! Take this! Supersonic
Okay,
thrust!
there's Supersonic
Your
Thrust.
fate.
Next one we're going to have him work on is Light Spear. Over and over and over and over and over. And we're going to have Kratos take the front position
Not
as
much of a
well.
specimen.
Light spear!
There you go, Kratos. Just keep doing your thing.
Light spear!
You know how much you love dropping light
Light
spears.
spear! Light spear! Out of my sight!
Whee! 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 Whee!
Never stood a chance.
Good job, Kratos. We're all very proud of you. Since you have access to, like, a free refresher, you can just grind up all of Kratos' stuff in here. But there's really no need. Oh, wow. Yeah, they We did not have to go far to find the captives.
Chocolat!
Don't move! So you're the intruders.
Dude, you do not want any of what we're
Pay
bringing.
for this.
Really, Lloyd? Really, Colette? Okay, you guys are just gonna sit there and let the designs just kick you a bunch, huh?
You!
So, you like kicking people around, huh? Well, now it's payback time.
Alright, Kratos, you wanna take
This
this
is gonna
one?
be a piece of cake.
Why don't you focus on the sorcerer
No
first?
way!
Alright, let the light spearing begin.
Light spear. Your light spear.
Keep going,
Out of my
Kratos.
sight. Light spear. Light spear. Out of my sight. Light spear. Light spear.
I'm just gonna keep light spearing you until I learn something else I can do with light spears.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Are there any others here?
I think the people in the other rooms managed to get away already.
We'll make sure they make it out safely.
Thanks. And I'll see to shutting down that mana reactor.
Let's get going.
If you don't want to be saved by me, just consider yourself rescued by the Chosen. Now hurry and go!
Yeah, seriously, guys, get yourselves the crap out of here, okay? Alright, any treasures down here? Anything useful or interesting or important? Nope, just a door. Excuse me? More treasure. A rune robe. Right. The only other people that wear robes are not in our party right now. Okay. Open the door. Fight the thingamadoodle.
You're gonna regret this.
And... Dang it. It reorganized my party again.
Light spear.
Don't get in my way.
Light spear.
Ready for
Go,
this?
Kratos! How are you doing on your light spears? You're at 29. Okay, that's gonna take a while.
Light spear. Out of my sight.
Like you're beings.
Light spear. Light spear.
Ready? Healing circle.
Light spear.
Keep going, Kratos. You can do it.
Light spear.
I believe in
Light
you.
spear.
Wanna charge? Thunderblade.
Light
Found
spear.
your weak. All talk, no action.
Good job, Kratos. We're all very proud of you. There's so much treasure in here. Rune Mail, Aqua Greaves, Rune Shield. Hello, sir.
Don't let up.
Sword rain!
Whoops.
Light spear.
Torrential vortex to
Light
make
spear.
off the evil spirit.
Light spear.
Tidal wave.
Keep going, Kratos.
Out of my sight.
It'll be over soon.
Light spear. Light spear. Light spear. Light spear.
Keep going.
Inferior beings.
Never stood a chance.
Not bad. That was a new level for Genus. Does it unlock anything for you? It does not. Okay. Rain, did I see that you... Okay, no, you have not learned Revitalize. Excuse me, sir.
Don't get too comfortable.
I'm here to kill you and all of your friends, all of your family.
Light spear. Light spear. Take this.
Oh,
Light spear cannon.
No way!
perfect. All right, light spear cannon. Well done. In that case, sure. Go ahead and use lightning. You can already get Thunder Blade.
Take this! Take this!
There we go.
Win!
That is not a Thunder Blade. That is a healing
clever.
What happens on the way? Healing circle! Supersonic!
Take this!
Lightning! Shadow! Gravity well!
Alright, fine. You want to get up in my face? I'll just
wasn't
cut your
your
head
day.
off. Orange gels. Kratos, you're taking point. Even more treasure. Rune Guard, Hairpin, and Rune Gauntlet. Okay. Up or down? I will try down first. Yeah, this place is just a giant treasure trove. Rune Circlet, Rune Cloak. Hello, sir.
Not much of a specimen.
Take this! Lightning!
Demon Fang! Tornado!
No way!
Rising
Take this!
Like that?
Take this!
There we go.
Blade!
Thunderblade.
It'll be over soon.
Does that mean we're able to learn Lightning Blade?
Lightning Blade!
Yes, it does. All right, Lightning Blade is on the list.
No worse!
My new superpower, repeatedly stabbing you in the face.
Lightning Blade!
I was just warming up.
Good job, Kratos. You're getting a lot of neat new powers. I think I actually would prefer you on the T-type way of things, though.
Don't get too comfortable.
Okay.
Lightning Blade!
Sword Blade!
Lightning Blade!
Healing circle!
Lightning Blade!
No way!
Lightning Blade!
You're no match for Lightning Blades.
Lightning Blade! Lightning Blade!
Apparently we're in a Lightning Blade battle.
Lightning Blade!
Rays of air!
Lightning Blade!
Cyclone!
Lightning Blade! To inferior beings!
I like how we can just casually conjure up tornadoes. Kratos discovers a compound skill, specifically Battle Guard. Avoids staggering if hit during a backstep, and increases effectiveness and TP consumption of skills. Okay.
Not much of a specimen.
Lightning Blade! Didn't like that.
Eruption!
Lightning Blade! Lightning Blade! Lightning Blade! Out of my sight! Lightning Blade! Lightning Blade! Out of my sight! Work!
Healing circle!
Wow, that really does increase the TP cost by a
Lightning
lot.
Blade!
Cool off!
Lightning Blade!
But I think it's also making all of his skills into crits, which is kind of crazy that it's doing that.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Lightning Blade! Didn't
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
just nothing but crits. That is actually insane.
Lightning Blade!
You know, 100% skill crits is kind of worth the extra expense.
Lightning Blade! Lightning Blade! To inferior Blame your fate.
And Lightning Blade isn't even all that powerful, to be honest. Okay. Whatever, just let me through. Okay, that's teleporter. What was down here? Oh. Okay, there's a save point and a warhammer.
Not much of a specimen.
And that's just the
Lightning Blade!
elevator that goes back up to the room with the refreshers. How are you with lightning blade? We're already at 43.
Lightning blade.
Yeah, we can probably get super lightning blade unlocked before we go for the boss.
Lightning blade.
I was just warming up.
Easy enough. Ooh, and another memory gem. Nice. Hello, sir.
Not much of a specimen.
Lightning
That's
blade.
it.
Lightning blade. Lightning blade.
What?
Take this. Super lightning blade.
There it is! Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, Lloyd is under the effect of a magical debuff. So let's see if we can't learn Rain's Dispel.
Ready? Gravity well. I've got it.
No way!
No lie.
Beautiful! Oh, Rain. Excellent. Okay. So we can go ahead and turn off Dispel. And now when we need to get those things turned on, we will just go straight for Nullify. Rain can go back to Photon. Lloyd doesn't have anything to learn, and we all know how well Zelos is doing, or Kratos. So I think Demon Spear? No, I don't think I ever ground up Fierce Demon Fang, so I think we're fine just putting Kratos into the back and taking control of Lloyd now. Alright, let's move on to the boss. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Yes, I will go down the elevator. Thank you. I've done about all I can do with Kratos at this point. At least all that I have time for. Nope. Around. Ow. Ow.
That's as far as you go.
Oh, is it?
You're Forcestus.
Well, well. So you remember me. Looks like it was a mistake to have let you live. I guess I'll have to take care of you personally.
Let us through.
You're one of us, so surely you understand. We have no use for a world inhabited by those who despise us.
I don't like humans either, but we still need this world.
I mean, yeah, that's just being practical.
We have Darius Karlon. It is a world of mana, the very source of life.
That's actually a decent counterpoint, though.
The destruction of this tainted world is of no concern to us.
The Great Seed is invaluable to you, Drasil. If you stand in our way, the Great Seed will die, and you will be held responsible.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's your boss.
I am under direct orders from Lord Yggdrasil himself.
Because Martell is fused with the Great Seed. Are you saying that fool would go this far just to protect her?
You speak as if you know him. Who are you?
There's no reason for us to play along with their stall tactic. We must hurry.
Thank you,
I know.
Ron.
You will not get past me.
Oh, I think I will, sir.
Inferior beings deserve to perish.
Alright. So we've got Forcestus and 2 X-Bones. So the reason I focused on Kratos' skills was so that I could get some really powerful ones into our unison attacks.
There! You ready? Airblade! Here we go!
Nope, we are immediately breaking your
Super
attack.
lightning blade.
Raining Tiger Blade!
And I am afraid that unlike the last boss,
Get ready.
you are not resistant to prism stars. You are already down over 4,000 HP.
Rising Falcon!
Fear the power of my paper fan.
Sword Rain! Fierce Deep Raining Tiger Blade!
Oh wow, those X-Bones will down real quick. These are way easier than Kavar's little ads.
Ready? Rising Falcon!
Take this. Healing
Oh
wind.
god, they only have 6,000 health each?
Sword Rain!
Oh, they're
Raining Tiger
pathetic.
Blade. Ready? Air thrust! Take!
Wanna charge? Thunderblade!
Rain, seriously? Just focus, please.
Understood.
Lloyd. Make sure Rain doesn't go down before she finishes her cast.
Pretty good!
Whoa! That was a hell of a cast.
Ready?
Sword
And
Rain!
engulf the evil
Fierce
spirit!
Raining Tiger Blade! No way!
Okay, Kratos, we do not need you on healing duty at all. If you would please stop.
I won't let you die. Take this.
Pretty good! Die!
Don't.
Healing wind.
Thank you, Kratos. Now get your ass in here and help me with my combos. Oh god, that's big.
Gather before me and transform
Look, down burst.
Sword Rain!
Okay. Run out.
Don't get in my way.
Airblade! Guardian!
Okay.
Airblade!
What are you doing? Another air blade?
Don't get in my way.
Thunderblade.
Time to fly! Pretty good!
I wasn't.
Oof, dang. Not bad for Cestus.
Be careful.
But you are at less than 4,000 health.
vortex and engulf
Take this.
the evil
Tiger
spirit!
Blade!
How could I lose? He's inferior.
Yeah, you did not
Just
last
as I
long.
expected.
Not bad at all. That was a pretty solid fight.
Oh, impossible.
I don't think it was impossible. Oh!
Now we can stop the mana reactor.
Well, he fell down into a pit and he's definitely dead. Dead forever.
I don't have a clue what any of this stuff does.
I'll handle this.
Ugh.
You sure are handy with everything. Swordsmanship, magic, even operating machines.
I've lived a little longer than most humans.
That's for sure.
Lived longer? So you're a half-elf too? But then again, he called you human earlier.
Focus on what's important. We must stop the giant.
You know what, Nebfer? You're probably right. He fell down into that pit that definitely killed him and probably joined with the life stream.
Yeah.
You know, if you just replace the word mana with life stream, most of the dialogue in this game would actually work just as well for Final Fantasy VII, weirdly enough. Alright, we did it. We saved the day. Everything is better forever.
This is gonna be a piece.
Ah, screw it. Let's just leave.
Gotta know when to go.
I plan on streaming for just another hour or so, so... we've basically gotten through, like, all the real big combat portions for today. We're not going to have time for another full dungeon. But there is going to be plenty more story beats before we get to the end of today's stream. Oh, there's a treasure chest here. Tried to hide. We found lovely mittens. And I'd completely forgotten that I was going to upgrade everyone's stuff before we went into Four Seasons. Oh god, I completely forgot.
Lloyd, I'm so glad you're safe.
Don't worry, Colette, everything's fine.
All we need to do now is contact Sheena and...
Oh no!
We'll do no such thing.
Somehow Palpatine's returned!
No.
I am one of the 5 Grand Cardinals.
Hello there, Silver! What's up with this video game? Okay, so you're coming in around hour 36 of the story. I am genuinely thinking about how to summarize it succinctly. There are 2 worlds. The worlds are connected by a flow as they vie over the limited amount of mana that exists. As a result, one world is always in a state of flourishing and the other world is always in a state of declining. This structure was put in place by a group of angelic beings called Crucius. And we are trying to find a way to save the worlds so that they will not need to compete for each other's mana anymore, and so there will not always be one world perpetually in a state of dearth. We thought we had a solution. It didn't go well. A giant evil tree thing popped up and did a shitload of damage on one of the worlds. And now we're trying to find a way to take out the tree thing before it does any more damage, before we go back to our original goal of trying to find some way to save the worlds so that, you know, half the total population doesn't have to be in a perpetual state of suffering. And we've got a very fun team full of characters from both worlds. And this guy just popped up and shot one of us in the back.
I'm taking all of you inferior beings with me.
And previously we had seen him fall into a big pit in a reactor room, and, you know, that would definitely kill him. So I assume he's actually Emperor Palpatine.
So, this is how the great Desian hero Forcestus meets his end. I'm disappointed.
And the guy talking right now is Kratos, who is only temporarily teaming up with us on this mission. And he is actually a member of the Crucius organization.
I see. I get it now. I wondered how a mere human could exude the smell of mana. You're Kratos.
What of it?
Lord Yggdrasil trusted you, yet in the end you betray us. This is why humans can never be trusted.
And
No! You bastard!
that was Colette who jumped in front of that shot there in order to save a prisoner. Colette was born a chosen, who is somebody whose purpose in life was to ultimately be sacrificed in order to reverse the flow of mana, so that it was part of a ritual that would cause the world she's from to start flourishing again. And yeah, there's been a lot of manipulation and a lot of hidden information on all sides, and Colette's kind of ditzy and she just took a hit. But honestly, Colette's probably fine. At this point, she's basically an angel, and she's got superhuman strength and resilience and senses, and quite honestly, she could probably take any one person in our entire group in a fist fight. So I'm not sure why we're too concerned about her.
Lord Yggdrasil, glory to the new age of half-elves.
And Colette's been
Colette,
acting a little
are you
funny
okay?
lately.
What's that?
And it appears that Colette has begun to suffer from some kind of hideous skin disorder. It doesn't look good. It's probably just plaque psoriasis. We don't need to panic. I know it can be unsightly, but plaque psoriasis absolutely can be treated.
No, don't look! Don't look at me!
Unfortunately, Colette is feeling a little bit, a little bit self-conscious about her plaque psoriasis right now.
Lloyd, send the message, quickly.
But Colette...
The Chosen won't die yet, but if you don't hurry, this world will. Now do it.
All right.
Suffering from a terminal case of skill issue. I can assure you she's not. Despite the fact she's kind of ditzy and clumsy, Colette is one of the most competent people on this team. And now we're going to use this tower, which is actually a cannon, in order to fire magic from the 4 summoned spirits of one of the worlds
That's a signal.
at the giant tree thing so we can hopefully stop it from destroying the other world.
Disciple of everlasting
Yeah, it
ice.
all makes perfect sense, I promise. So here are some of our summons.
Hammer of godly thunder.
That's Celsius. She's the ice spirit. That's Volt. He's the lightning
Servant
spirit.
of Mother Earth.
That's Gnome. He's the earth
Envoy
spirit.
from the dark abyss.
And that's Shadow, the
I
dark
command
spirit.
thee. Gatherest before me and unleash thine power. Okay, guys, I'm counting on you.
Yes! Activate the Death Ray! Genre shift. Tower defense! That would be awesome.
Fire mana cannon.
Oops, we hit a mountain. Well, we hit the tree right in the corpse trapped inside it, and that seems to have solved the problem.
You mustn't get up.
And that's Mythos. He got hit by a giant
What was that
rock.
cry?
He's probably okay.
Martel, I would assume. The out-of-control Great Seed is Martel herself.
Yeah, you have to strike the weak point for massive damage. That's the only way you'll ever take out this giant enemy crab.
I wonder...
The Great Seed is once again bound in the holy ground of Karlan. For that, I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. It seems that you have managed to save the Great Seed as well as this world.
If the Great Seed is intact, then I presume Martel, who's fused with it, is safe as well?
I'm sure that's good news for you. I wish I could say the same for me.
Colette, it looks like things have settled down.
Now, Colette, I think we need to talk about your plaque psoriasis. It's an entirely treatable skin condition. If you'll just calm down a second, We can get you in contact with the right, doctors, right pharmacies. We can start getting that stuff to clear up. We can probably have you nearly clear of this issue in less than 6 months.
It's gross, isn't it? It's disgusting, isn't it?
Honestly, I think it looks kind of cool.
It's not at all.
Stay away! Don't look at me!
Colette!
Oh no, she's
It's
anime
okay, she just
fainted.
fainted. Let's take her back to the village.
To Isalia? But Lloyd and I were banished.
Yeah, we're also stronger than everyone in the village. I don't think they can do anything about it.
Colette's home is in Isalia. Besides, we can't just leave behind the people who were held at the ranch.
All right, let's go to Isalia.
Then I'll notify Sheena to meet you at Isalia. Farewell for now.
Also, maybe we should get like a blanket or something for Colette. That blast did take away like a solid third of her entire top. Yeah, just for like,
So
I don't
the
know,
angels of
for the
Crushus
sake
will
of
lead
modesty.
their elves.
Oh my god, you're right, Nebfer. It might be Tiberium poisoning. Oh shit. I hadn't considered that. Okay, new plan. Everybody back the hell up away from Colette before she explodes.
Please don't tell anyone about this. We don't want to start a panic.
Indeed. Especially now that the Tower of Salvation is gone.
Oh, crap. Our world lost its space ladder.
I wouldn't dare tell people the truth.
Tower of Salvation is gone?
After that frightening earthquake, the tower disappeared from the eastern sky, along with that monstrosity.
How could it disappear?
I don't know. The Chosen never completed the ritual of regeneration. The Crucius core system, which controls the appearance of the tower, may have malfunctioned. It is of little consequence.
No, it's not. It's a tremendous shock to the people of Silverhunt. After a giant earthquake sunders the land, the symbol of salvation vanishes. The Chosen will be held responsible.
Why? Lots of other Chosen have failed up till now, too.
The others have paid for their failure with their lives. But Colette is still alive.
Oh, yeah, and don't mind the small pink-haired girl. She's another member of my party. She's got super strength, she wields a giant axe, and she's also 28 years old and was involved in horrible human experimentation, which artificially stunted her physical and emotional growth, and she was essentially trapped inside of an emotionless trance state for nearly 16 years. So yeah, she's dealing with a little bit of stuff.
When people are suffering, they feel the need to place the blame on someone.
She's my favorite.
It is not fair to Colette.
I'm gonna go see what's going on in the village.
I'll go too.
Also, I think it was, hold on, I'm gonna tab out a sec here. Because I don't want to be wrong about it, but I am pretty sure a particularly well-known voice actress actually did Presea's voice. Come on, IMDb, we have a lot of scrolling to do. Yes, I knew it. Tales of Symphonia, Presea, yes. Tara Strong voices Presea.
Let's all go together then.
There's a few other recognizable voice actors among the cast, but that's the one I like most.
Sounds like it's a bit sketchy for you to be walking around by yourself.
I'll stay here. Go on.
Hey, Colette! Lloyd, how about giving the Chosen some time? But her plaque psoriasis! We have to do something. It can be itchy. This was the town's starting, or the game's starting town. Yeah, we kind of messed up. A bunch of people died and we got banished. This is an outrage! Those who were banished returning without permission. The Chosen failed atrociously. It's the end of the world. Well, he certainly hasn't changed. And on top of that, people we thought were elves were actually half-elves. I bet you were the ones that led the Desians here to attack the village. What did you say? Dude, you might not want to piss off Genus. I'm pretty sure any one of his spells could kill you. Mayor, he's only a child. It doesn't matter if he's a child. He's a half-elf. I've heard enough from you. Now listen. It's true that the Professor and Genus are half-elves, but so what? There are good half-elves just as there are bad humans. What does a kid know? You were raised by a dwarf. It's no wonder you caused the Chosen to fail her journey. And you even brought a bunch of dirty prisoners back here. It's intolerable how much pain you've caused the good humans of this village. What? That's enough. You're just complaining about everything. Does any part of you besides your mouth even work? Chocolat. Yeah, you tell him. I've had all I can handle of this chump. You criticize and attack people for their birth and upbringing, things they cannot change. It is you who are not human. What? We have an arrangement with the Desians. I have a duty to protect this village. Isn't that right? Say something! Genus is the smartest person in this village. He even knows factorizations that you don't know. The professor is scary when she's angry, but when I know the answer, she's happy too. Lloyd isn't any good at school, but he's the strongest in the village. He saved me when I was attacked by monsters. Colette, she's always falling down and stuff, but she never cries. She doesn't even cry when it hurts. Colette is really grown up. Everyone. Rain. Shut up! You children go away! Those children understand the truth much better than you. And who do you think you are? It's not just you. Everyone shoved all the responsibility on the Chosen and Lloyd and the others. What have you done? You haven't done anything. We are powerless. Yes, but even powerless, we can still aid the Chosen and her companions when they return exhausted to this village. Mare, your words are so shallow that even a child can see through them. You say that you are powerless and force everything onto the Chosen. And when push comes to shove, you turn and blame her? That's just too much. For Cestus is dead. There are no more restrictions upon this village. We will take in the Chosen and her companions and the people from the ranch. And Mare, we're not going to let you say a word about it. My family is celebrating Thanksgiving today because our usual venue that we rent out was snatched up before us. That sounds like a situation that could possibly be resolved through the liberal application of fire. Yeah! Everyone, are you sure? I'm a half-elf, remember? But you were raised in this village. And Lloyd is like a member of this village, too. Thank you, everyone. Fine! Do what you want! I must apologize, too. What? You saved me, and yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. I heard at the ranch about how you were kind to Grandma. Thank you. Yeah, so, Chocolat's grandma was a prisoner at the human ranch, and we killed her. I mean, she'd already turned into a monster at the time, and she was fighting us, and yeah, we didn't really know it until after we'd already basically mortally wounded her, but yeah, Lloyd and Genus killed her grandma. She was a little upset about that. Thank you, Chocolat. I'll always remember Marble for the rest of my life. We did it! We saved the village and everything's fine for everyone forever. Zelos, you get the hell out of the lead position. Unless you have anything you need to learn? No? Okay. Genus, anything you need to learn? No. Oh, Presea actually has multiple stuff that she needs to learn. Regal... Alright, we'll put Presea in front for now. So she needs Destruction and Devastation. Mass Devastation will be fine. Destruction and Devastation... Okay, so Presea's gonna pick those up easily. I don't need to focus on having her in front. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go in here and rub the mayor's face in it. Oh, okay, he ran off. Probably because he's a racist asshole. There's a lot of racist assholes in this game. Both good guys and bad. Professor, what is it? No, it's nothing. Just... No, never mind. It's like getting rid of that lax sliver of hope by super killing them. Hmm? Perhaps this village has some hope left for it after all. I was really looking forward to you chewing out the mayor. I'm not stupid enough to waste my time lecturing pigs. Well, my apologies. That's Zelos. He's a womanizer and a creep, and he was the chosen of the other world. Colette was the chosen of this world. Zelos was the chosen of the other world. And he hates his position, and he hates his life, and he's a sarcastic ass, and he basically uses that sarcasm and a general aloof attitude to hide the fact that he is deeply insecure about himself and his future. But aside from that, he's also a womanizing creep. We don't like Zelos. Colette, are you alright now? Have you treated your plaque psoriasis? Yes, I think. I'm sorry for making everyone worry. I have accepted a request from Phaedra and Frank to escort the Chosen to your father's house. To Dad's house? Why? Grandmother said that dwarves know the most about Crucius crystals. Right, okay, I have to explain X-spheres. Okay, so in this world, there are things called X-spheres. They're little shiny orbs, and when you attach them to people, they can basically significantly enhance their physical abilities and their magical powers. X-spheres are made by attaching them to humans at the human ranches run by the Desians, and then stressing those humans or putting them into dangerous, physically traumatic situations, which causes the X-spheres to grow and become more powerful and useful. So they're pretty fucked up. And if you wear one long enough, it can even absorb your entire consciousness, and then you basically just live on forever inside of a tiny orb until you inevitably cease to be. So, not very pleasant. And then the Chosens have Crucius crystals, which are like a more advanced form of X-sphere, but basically work the same way. Presea there has not aged since she was 12 years old, because she had an X-sphere attached to her for an experiment to try and grow a Crucius crystal. Which is why she's 28 years old and looks like that. Yeah, I see, yeah. They probably do. Then I'll go with you. I should visit Dad every once in a while. And Lloyd was raised by a dwarf. Yes, you do that. After I deliver the Chosen, I will return to Crucius. What about Sheena? Oh no, she's not young forever. She's gonna be aging normally now. Now that the Crucius crystal she's been growing has been properly suppressed. So she's just not trapped like this forever. She just didn't physically age for those, like, 16 years. And it also severely stunted her emotional development as well. So she's very, like, flat affect. Lloyd might yearn for the mines. He truly might. And the Minecraft trailer is truly more horrifying than anything I've seen in any JRPG. Alright, then let's go back to Dad's place. That Forcistus guy was a little different from the other 5 Grand Cardinals. He was a Desian who once killed every member of a group of humans that were leading a massacre of half-elves. A hero. It is said he was full of knightly virtue, kind to his companions, and a fierce god of death to his enemies. From a human point of view, he's a horrible villain. But to the half-elves, he must have been a true hero. Alright, you have a good day, Silver. Have fun with your family. Yes, that is why war is so tragic. To win means to make victims of your opponents and give birth to hatred. If Forcistus had been born in a world where we accepted each other, we might have been able to get along. Yes, perhaps so.
Lloyd!
Yay, voice lines!
Dad, how have you been? Were you affected by the earthquake?
This area is on top of hard bedrock. Everything is fine.
Trust a dwarf to know where to build.
Dirk, we are here by the request of Colette's family. They wish for you to help her.
Ah, good tea.
I'm afraid even if Crucius crystals are an evolved form of X-Sphere, I still don't know the first thing about them. It'd be a better idea to ask a dwarf over in that Tethayala place.
Oh, so even you don't know anything about these?
I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. At least stay here for the night to get some rest.
Absolutely.
Must politely decline.
Bye, Kratos, you miserable traitor.
Wait, are you really going back to Crucius?
I am an angel of Crucius.
Then why didn't you follow Yggdrasil's orders to leave the Great Seed alone?
I have my reasons, that's all. But as a result, Martel was not lost. That goes along with Yggdrasil's wishes.
It's true, then. You really are our enemy.
Oh, gotta tab out 1 sec. Just this moment. Okay, sorry about that. And back to the proper screens. There we go.
Lloyd.
What?
If you want to save the Chosen, you should research the records from the ancient Karlon War. Remember the words of the unicorn at Lake Umasi.
Wait, why are you with Crucius when you're a human?
Yeah, don't you remember what
trying to
that
do?
unicorn told you 30 or 15 hours of gameplay ago? Hey Sheena, what's up?
Hey, wasn't that Kratos just now?
Sheena! Yeah, he returned to Crucius.
I see. So he really is our enemy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome back.
Thanks. Thank goodness we stopped the giant tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Zelos.
I bet you lived a crappy, hard life so far, huh?
Not really. You're just an ass.
Gee, you sure know how to cheer someone up, don't you?
Well, don't worry about it too much. So now what? Aren't you at your wit's end right about now?
Why do you say that?
The giant tree, which we thought was all good, goes nuts. Our cute little Colette comes down with some funky cold. It's just human nature to start getting tired of it all.
I'm never gonna give up. If I quit, I'll never be able to face all the people who've suffered because of what I've done. So I'm gonna fight to the very end. I can't give up.
You go, Lord.
Hot-headed and stubborn as hell. Well, but I guess that's what I dig about you.
Hey, Dad. You've grown so big, Lloyd. You've really matured. I'm so proud of you, son. Aww. Hey, Genus.
Lloyd, I feel like I'm starting to hate humans more and more.
I genuinely don't blame you one bit.
Sorry, Genus.
You don't have to apologize, Lloyd. I like you, as well as the people of Ysalia. It's just that when I think about how there are lots of people who think just like the mayor...
I remember a lesson where the professor said that words exist in order for people to understand one another.
What do you do about people who don't want to understand?
Genus.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. This is the important thing. I am the mysterious gourmet, the wonder chef. I shall teach you the recipe for a charming miso stew. Thank God, guys, we learned to make miso stew. I was starting to get real worried. Miso stew requires 3 ingredients. Miso, cape, and egg. Farewell! Thanks, Wonder Chef. You're kind of a freak. Hey, Colette, how's it going?
Lloyd, I'm sorry. I'm being a burden to you again, aren't I?
No, and shut up with that talk.
What are you talking about? You're the one that's suffering. Stop apologizing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Lloyd, you saw my shoulder, right?
I did. I saw your psoriasis.
I wonder if I'm just gonna turn into one big X-sphere.
You dork. There's no way that'll happen.
But it keeps spreading. Right now it's still hidden under my clothes, but eventually...
Colette.
If that happens, you're gonna hate me. I've caused you so much trouble, and now on top of that, my body's turning into this disgusting thing.
Poor Colette.
It's not disgusting. Remember what I said. You're you. Even if you become an X-sphere. No, I won't let you become an X-sphere.
Really?
Yeah. Have I ever lied before? Well...
Yeah,
okay,
you have.
I have. But I did keep my promise to give you your birthday present.
Well, yeah, I mean, it took probably like a month.
So I swear that I'll save you no matter what. I promise.
You always save me. And you always keep the promises you've made to me.
Yeah, so cheer up. When you're down, everyone feels sad, including me.
I'm truly thankful to have met you, Lloyd. This time,
Aww.
I don't want to disappear. I really don't. I'm gonna live, right? I'm going to be able to stay by your side, right?
I don't know. Lloyd kind of has a thing for older women.
Of course. You're right here, in front of me, alive. I swear that you will be absolutely, positively, indubitably all right.
What are we going to do now? Let's go see Altessa for Colette. Yes, regardless of whether or not we trust Kratos' words, we'd better return to Tafeala for now. Can we trust him, though? We don't have any other leads. All we can do is keep on going. Alright, we got... Team... Rain still needs to learn Revitalize... Right, okay, we need Colette to focus on this. Oh, no, you're like pure S-type right now. Oh. That's why you're not learning your techniques. Okay. That's fine then. This will be a good enough team for now. And Sheena, I don't think we ever adjusted this after we got your powers. I still think Darkness is probably the best of your current summons. The Cursed Sword of Nibeline. It gives me chills just looking at it. Oh yeah, we might as well think about that. It's really admirable of Abyssian to collect and seal these. What's wrong, Persea? There's a disturbing sound. Can you hear it? No, I don't hear anything. If Colette can't hear it, it must be your imagination. I suppose you're right. It must just be my ears. Colette, don't tell me you can't hear cursed whispers coming from the cursed weapons. Because it seems like Persea is hearing cursed whispers from the cursed weapons, and that's probably not a good sign. Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, this is important. Colette still needs to name the dogs of the world. And now that we can access Iselia again, there is at least one doggo here in the city. We must find and name this doggo. It is essential to our success. Probably. Okay, looking... There's the doggo. Hello, doggo. Huff, huff, huff. This one is Buns. Buns. Alright, good. Colette has successfully named the dog of Iselia. All is right with the world. Now we can head back. To Altessa's place. Whoop. Altessa's house. You! If you're back here in Tetheala, then the world must be... Actually... I see. So that's what caused the massive earthquake the other day. Was there damage on this side too? It seems that the other regions were not greatly affected, but... There were landslides and falling rocks in this area, and because of that, Mythos was... Yay, Mythos, what happened? You're hurt. It's okay, I'm fine now. Did you see the boulders outside? The other day, there was a massive earthquake, and the boulders fell toward me. Mythos saved me, but he was hurt instead. I see. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, and that's really impressive the way you protected Tabitha like that, Mythos. You saved us before, too. You're a really nice guy, Mythos. Not really. Mythos is a kind person. Yeah, he helped us find Rain when she disappeared, too. You're awesome, Mythos. Thank you. A nice guy? What's the matter, Zelos? Is your BS meter going off? Regarding Colette's illness, it's most likely chronic Angelus Crystallis and Officium. Chronic Angelus rejection of the crystal is said to occur in 1 out of every 1,000,000 people. But I've heard that knowledge of the cure was lost long ago. If you could find records from the ancient war, then perhaps... So it all comes back to the ancient war. But where do we go to find records of it? There's an archive building in Cyback that is dedicated to the history of Mythos. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I've heard of that. Oh, yes, I do know about that. An archive building. I wonder if it will be of any use. If you like, I can show you around there. Yeah, that'd be great. You just want to go with Mythos. Heh. Well, I guess an archive building will be safe enough. Sure, let's go together. Alright, we have our next mission. Quick, to the book depository! Materials pertaining to Mythos and his companions are on display in this area. Hey, take a look at this! What's up? One of Mythos' companions was affected by a disease that crystallizes the body. That sounds the same as Colette. Colette is sick? Yeah, a little. What happened to that person? It seems it was cured. Then there is a way to cure it, just as Altessa said. I hope the technique hasn't been lost. So what's the cure? It says a unicorn saved the maiden. Is that the unicorn horn that we got at Lake Umasi? You mean the one that Rain used to learn new healing arts? If so, then we already know that those healing arts can't help Colette. I wonder if the unicorn itself is necessary. Now that you mention it, the unicorn did say he lived for healing Martel's sickness, or something like that. It's just as Kratos said. Remember the unicorn's words. I wonder who Kratos really is. What are you talking about? He's a traitor. What are you gonna do if you trust him and wind up regretting it? There is a possibility, but let's test it before we start worrying whether it's true or not. Yeah, we can only do what we can. Lloyd, you're strong. You think so? How can you be so positive when there may be a trap and only darkness may lie up ahead? I think it's because my friends will help me. If I was alone, I would have already been crushed by the weight of the burden. I too wish I'd had friends like that. You're a friend now, right? Yeah, you're one of Lloyd's friends. Although you may catch his stupidity. Hey, Genus! Haha, yeah, I really envy you. But, how can we find more information on the Karlon War? I've heard that the royal family has compiled and stored most of the materials concerning Mythos and the Karlon War. During the Karlon War, Mythos did have various interactions with the rulers. So it's Mount Tokyo then. But the Pope will be breathing down our necks. It's dangerous. We don't have the luxury of complaining about that now. Yeah, we'll head for Mount Tokyo, but you should go back, Mythos. Anyway, we'll take Mythos back and... It's fine, I can go back myself. But... It's fine, don't you need to hurry? And you're going to be infiltrating the castle, right? So be careful. Yeah, okay then. Guys, let's go. Do they all really believe him? Yeah, Zealous' BS meter's pinging when Mythos is around, huh? If I had to guess, I would imagine that Rain and Regal are also cautious. But that they do not quite choose to express it openly yet. Now, we do need to hurry to save Colette. But first, let's get a title. We go right back to Altessa again. Everyone! Oh! Damn it, Rain. Rain! Rain! Whoa, she's burning up! Why all of a sudden? Infiltrating the castle with the dread pirate Roberts. There will be no survivors. Such a great movie. There's a vicious virus going around recently. It might be that. I'm sorry. It's nothing serious. No, you mustn't ignore it. Get her to the bed. Then we'll call a doctor. The doctor I know is in Flanor. Well, I know one in Meltokio. Then let's split up and see both of them. Okay, then. Persea, Colette, and I will go to Meltokio. Picking only girls. Let's go, Regal. All right. Yeah, of course, Zealous ran off with the girls. I got left behind. I guess so. Someone must watch over her. Well, that's true. Genus, can I talk to you for a minute? What is it, Mythos? Rain's illness. I know how to cure it. Really? Yes, it's probably the Ozette cold. It's a dangerous disease. What do we need to do? We need the nectar of the Fandalia flower that blooms at the summit of the Fuji Mountains. If we can get that, it will cure her fever. The Fuji Mountains? Okay, I'll go tell Lloyd. Wait, let's go get the flower together. Just the two of us. You and I? Yes, there's not much time. And besides, I want us to save Rain ourselves. Okay, gotcha. Off on an adventure. Oh, brother. Seriously, let them do what they want. I guess I'll let them do what they want. They're gonna be fine. It'll be okay. Ugh. Professor, come on. Lloyd, wake up! Huh? Was I asleep? Mythos and I went to the Fuji Mountains. See how mature I am. Genus was amazing. I respect him. And then there's Lloyd, doing what again? Yeah, we were busy looking everywhere for a doctor. Lloyd, sleeping does not count as taking care of her. I can't believe you would fall asleep when there is a sick woman in front of you. I'm sure Lloyd was doing his best to save the professor too. But you just got tired, right, Lloyd? Well, yeah. It's all right. Just having you with me is reassuring. Anyway, Lloyd, thanks to the flower nectar that Genus and Mythos brought back, the professor's fever went down. I'm so glad Rain is well again. Our group just isn't the same when she's not feeling well. But please be careful. You just got over your fever. Thank you, both of you. I'm glad you're better, Professor. Yes. Yay! Oh, damn it. Oh, right, we want to give him back a flute. It's fine. Here, take the flute. You'll be fine. Do do. All right, so I missed an opportunity to get a title for Genus. I was supposed to follow them to the Fuji Mountains. If I'd selected the option to keep tabs on them, Genus would have gotten the title of Friend. I've never even heard of Colette's illness before. Oh well, it's no big loss. Yes, it's only briefly mentioned in Mythos records. I wonder if any of the other Chosen who embarked on the world regeneration encountered the same disease. Among the Chosen who died along the way, there may have been some who suffered from it. The Chosen is always the one who suffers. We must do something to save that innocent girl. Oh well. let's knock out one more story thing and then call it a day. So we need to get back into Mel Tokyo. And this time, on our way back in, instead of taking us straight to the end of the sewers, it takes us here. And that is because there's a scene. This is the money. Yup, it's all here. How long before the king is dead? Probably another month or so with this poison. It takes a while. I've been told to make it look like he died from an illness. It's slow, but he'll die for sure. Tell His Eminence the Pope to wait just a little bit longer. I see. I knew there was something wrong when the normally healthy king got sick. What are we gonna do, Lloyd? Isn't it obvious? If we save the king, he'll be in our debt. Let's go. Why can't they just say that they'll save him? Who's there? Oh, yeah, just us. It's the Chosen. Damn, it's Zelos. What? It's you, Farley. Damn, I can't have people knowing about the assassination. Die here! Be quiet. I won't forgive you. Yeah. Persea just murdered a man. Just straight up walked straight up to him and slashed him through the back with an axe. I'm going to die here? You've got to be kidding me. I'm going to die here like that damned Alicia. Don't insult Alicia. So he was the link between the Pope and the Rodile of the 5 Grand Cardinals. The Pope is connected to Kuchinawa as well. The X-spheres in Tetheala passed from Varley to Rodile, and the experiments related to the Crucius crystals were passed from Rodile to Varley and ultimately to the Pope. The Pope probably asked them to assassinate the king in exchange for his cooperation. Insolence! Alright, let's get the Pope. Alright, we have a Pope to murder. Because we're heroes. And if there's one thing heroes do, it's murder popes that try to assassinate kings. Is it my fault? Do you mean Colette? If I hadn't made that key crest, Colette wouldn't have wound up like this. And instead, she would still have no heart. No, if you hadn't saved her, Colette would have been killed by Crucius, as a tool for Martel's resurrection. Well, that's true, but I don't want there to be any sacrifices. I don't want anyone to suffer. That way of thinking is not wrong. But you must deal with the frustration of the fact that sometimes you are forced to make a choice. Lloyd, take responsibility for the choices you have made. You're too harsh, Professor. The reason I say such harsh things is that I believe that you will overcome them. You are strong, Lloyd. Alright, let's get out of the sewer first. I am wondering if Lloyd is at a point where he could genuinely clear the Colosseum. I'm gonna put on a holy symbol and a heal bracelet. And everybody needs a little bit of new gear or skits. I've finally accomplished my goal of all these years. What will you do now? For the sake of Lloyd and the others who aided me in my revenge, and for Alicia's sake as well, I shall assist in what meager ways I can to eliminate Crucius. Yes, defeating Varley does not mean that everything is over. In fact, it may just be the beginning. Beginning? A new beginning for the sake of turning our eyes from the past and toward the future. Alright, make way, everybody. I have to go find the Pope. Pope's been a bad guy. We're gonna put him down. Zealous, why don't you actually take point here? You seem like the sort of guy who'll appreciate killing a Pope. Colette, is your body okay? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you. I see. That's good then. I wonder if... Is this a punishment? Because I quit the world regeneration? Nonsense! You suffered through all that all by yourself. How could anyone want to punish that? Thank you, Lloyd. You're late. Yeah, about that. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. What are you people doing here? We have something we want to ask you about. You're poisoning His Majesty, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. You're certainly a stubborn little liar. Is there an antidote? I don't know anything. Don't move. Yeah, I would suggest that you don't push Persea right now. She killed a man like 5 minutes ago, and I'm pretty sure she would kill you too. Then, let's have you drink this poison. It doesn't take effect immediately, anyway. Oh, right! It's in the drawer in the desk. Here it is. I have something I've been wanting to ask you, too. Why did you try to have Kate executed? She's your daughter. Shut up! What do you know? Yeah, I don't. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Are you stupid or something? You have a half-elven daughter. Why would you take the initiative in creating rules to oppress half-elves? When I was young, I also thought the oppression of half-elves was wrong. Then why? The Church exists to offer salvation to all, does it not? Are you capable of understanding the terror of growing older, while your child, who supposedly shares your blood, does not? It's not Kate's fault. That's the kind of species half-elves are. Yes, and that is why they are shunned. I understand the feelings of those who persecute them. Because my daughter is a half-elf, she terrifies me. I just called the guards. If the Chosen dies here, the Church will be mine in both name and reality. Will the Church of Martel last without the Chosen? We have Celes. So you did intend to drag my sister into this, you pathetic old geezer. It's your fault. Why is a worthless and irresponsible man like you the Chosen? Man, being terrified of your own kid for just living. Yeah, it's seriously fucked. If it weren't for you, no one would have interfered with my half-elf banishment program. Why do humans treat us this way? Those who are different must be eliminated. Shut up! It doesn't matter if you're a half-elf, a human, or whatever. No matter who or what you are, once you're born in this world, you have the right to live. Don't move. Guards, you do not want any of what I'm about to do to you. If there's half-elves, where are the elves? So, there's definitely at least a very small number of elves that live within the main population. Particularly in Silverant, I would imagine, since the elves don't seem to have a permanent settlement in Silverant. Aside from that, the elves mostly live in a single town, which we have not seen yet. Hey, he's gonna get away. I will take care of them. Ooh, God, I genuinely feel bad for guards that have to go up against Persea right now. Yeah, Persea's already back. She definitely just killed 2 more men. Damn, he got away. Chosen, I'm sorry. Please prepare yourself. Yeah. Ah! It's an angel. An angel has come down from heaven. It's the second coming of Spiritua. Look, your heretical deeds have brought down an emissary of Crucius. Chosen one, then this must truly be. Yes, she is the angel of death and destruction. Spiritua has returned. Please forgive us, O great angel. What should I do? Hey, what's going on? Don't worry and just follow my lead. Oh, holy angel, how shall we deal with these creatures? Colette, say you're going to kill them. But, it's okay, just say it like you're in command. Die! Please, forgive us! Holy One, please spare their lives in my name. I will defeat those who oppose you, and once again act as the chosen to spread the teachings of Martel. Please! Say you'll forgive them. Okay, I shall forgive you. So, yeah, Colette is probably not the most intimidating person. Oh. Did you hear that? The angel has recognized the chosen as the true holy will of the church. Leave at once and capture my enemies, the Pope and his private soldiers, the papal knights. Yes, sir! Revoke the wanted status of the chosen and his companions at once. Yes, sir! Everyone, do as the chosen commands! Well, we just scared the hell out of them. Wow, everyone did what you said, Zelos. We were saved by the legend of Spiritua. Is that related to Spiritua the Chosen of Silverant? Beats me. If you want to know the details, go read the books in the church or something. Anyway, Spiritua is famous for saving a chosen by killing a king who tries to dispose of the chosen. Kind of like what's going on now. Does this mean they won't be chasing us anymore? The church should be fine now, anyway. What's left is His Majesty. We need to let him know that he's been poisoned. And Colette has obtained the title of Spiritua Reborn. And honestly, that's just adorable. Wait! Princess, please let us see His Majesty. I don't know anything about the return of Spiritua, but my father is sick. My father only wanted to protect Tetheala. We know. Are you aware that His Majesty has been poisoned by the Pope? That can't be. It's true. The Pope has run away upon being investigated for it. We must hurry and neutralize the poison. Please move. It looks like this is definitely the antidote. Oh, Yes! We did it! We saved King Jesus! Father!
What?
It looks like he's regained consciousness. Your Majesty, do you recognize me?
The traitor Zealous. Have you come to kill me?
No! Zealous saved you! Traitor. Yes, that does suit me. Anyway, we were set up by the Pope. We have no intention of harming Tetheala. Even if the ruling family were to doubt him, the church, soldiers, and citizens will certainly side with Zelos the Chosen. And we have the return of Spiritua with us, after all.
What do you want?
We want to see documents concerning the hero mythos and the Karlon War that are maintained by the royal family.
They are stored in the archive on the 2nd floor. Do what you will with them. Do not show yourselves in front of me again. I am tired. I want nothing more to do with the Church's power struggles.
You're just being selfish. It's all right, kid. Then, Your Majesty, we shall allow ourselves access. Hooray! We saved King Jesus!
So, what do you think? These are the royal chambers.
I think we just go into this room. Alright, let's start looking through the books. Oof. Looks like we're having trouble finding anything. Maybe you guys should have familiarized yourself with the with whatever organizational system is being used here. It's no use. I can't believe we've searched through all this and still haven't found it. Are there any other books? I'm not going to give up. There has to be a way. Lloyd, thank you, but it's okay. You can stop. Oh! There goes Colette's amazing clumsiness again. This is angelic language? No. They're ancient elven letters. Wait, this may be it. I certainly didn't expect to find the book that way. Colette's clumsiness seems to be truly be blessed. Professor, what does it say? Wait. In order to prevent the erosion of the Crucius crystal, a mana fragment and zircon are fused using Boltzmann's technique to create a rune crest. Fibers from the mana leaf herb, when placed in the crest, protect against the crystallization caused by the illness. The rest of this is just theory. So in other words, we need a mana fragment, zircon, and a unicorn horn, right? And a mana leaf herb. Then we make something called a rune crest. And attaching that to the key crest will suppress the crystal's activity. Who's going to make that? Well, a dwarf, I guess. What is happening to Colette's body? It says it's called Chronic Angelus Crystallis in Officium, just like Altessa's diagnosis. It's an illness that causes the entire body to become a Crucius crystal. Okay, now we have some hope. But there's not much time. It says that epidermal crystallization begins within a few months. Actually, Nebfer, you're essentially correct. Aside from the fact that Colette will not become a vector herself, she is essentially undergoing the process of oropathy. Cancerous crystallization of the body, starting with the epidermis, and eventually spreading throughout the rest of the system, eventually leading to death. And the final stage of the disease caused the body to completely crystallize. The internal organs start to crystallize once the epidermis has crystallized. And then finally, the subject dies. I suppose there's no point in trying to mince words. Yes, exactly. Then let's hurry. Cute girls deserve to live long. Where are the materials? My company once handled zircon. If we go to the main Lizareno building, we should be able to find information on it and where it is stored. Mana Leaf Herb is probably in Heimdall. The Elven Village? Yes, I think I've heard the name of that plant before when I was a child. But the people of Heimdall forbid anyone that is not an elf to enter the village. Why? It seems there was some trouble between them and humans a long time ago. These days, no one enters without a permit from the king of Tethayala. I wonder if the king will give us a permit. Who knows? He doesn't seem to want to see me. We could try asking Princess Hilda. Then, assuming we can get the Mana Leaf Herb, what about the Mana Fragment? What is it, anyway? Beats me. In the scriptures of the Church of Martel, there is a passage that says, "The colossal mana of the great motherland, Daris Karlon, rained down upon the earth in fragments, giving birth to all living things." So it's in Daris Karlon? There's no proof, but that's the enemy's main base. Let's do that later. First, we'll go to either Heimdall or the Lezareno Company in Altamira. Alright, so next, let's run and get some permission from the princess. The king is resting. If you have urgent business, you should speak to the princess. Oh, is she down in the audience room? Is she holding court? My father says he does not want to meet with anyone. But we have to go to Heimdall. The king is the only one that can issue the pass to Heimdall, right? Could you please ask him for us, princess? Zelos, if you insist, I will ask my father. Please wait a moment. Even if we receive the pass, Heimdall is not a friendly village to anyone except elves. I can't say if they'll give us a Mana Leaf Herb. We'll get them to give it to us somehow. This is a letter from Jesus to Heimdall. You should be able to enter the village with this. Yeah, probably having a letter from Jesus is going to solve it. Thank you. Princess, you have my thanks. Where is Heimdall, anyway? The Tower of Salvation is located at the center of the world, right? It's south of there. I heard it's surrounded by the Emir Forest. Ah, crap, the Emir Forest. There's gonna be titans, aren't there? Okay, let's go, guys. Alright, and that is it. That is all the story stuff I am going to do today. I am going to let Lloyd take one crack at the arena, at the Coliseum. Bye-bye, ciao! Who was that gaudy girl just now? Beats me. You know how I give off all those male hormones, so all sorts of girls come drifting over. Hormones, right. Zelos, you're an ass and a creep. At least I actually can't remember if I can access the single mode. Okay, no, I actually can't access the Coliseum at all right now. That's fine. We'll be able to access it soon enough. And I was thinking that even with my paper fans, I was already at a, I was already too weak to be able to handle that. So, that's fine. Yeah, that is going to be it for today's stream. In between episodes, I am actually going to be grinding cooking. I'm going to try to have every character master every recipe that I currently have access to. Actually, hold on, let me check my list real quick. Which one of these am I not getting? That one's in Heimdall. That one's in the Gorge. There might actually be one more recipe that I can actually access right now. I'm not 100% sure. But, yeah, I'm going to be fighting dozens upon dozens of battles. Probably well over 100 battles. To try and master all the recipes I currently have on every character. Which is going to just save a crap load of time later. This is Palmacosta. It is not doing well after that whole giant tree incident. So we should probably just fly off over here and hope no one notices. If I can get this last recipe to end today, it will be here, and I need to talk to the chef next to the windmill in Asgard, as Regal. So, we are looking for a chef by a windmill. A chef by a windmill. You look like a chef. Nope, okay. We can't unlock that one yet. That's fine. We'll just work on all the ones that we do have, which means we are going to be starting with Lloyd trying to master the ancient secrets of risotto. I'm going to be spending a crap load of money, basically just grinding up near Cyback. And the reason for that is that the cafeteria in Cyback basically has ingredients for everything. They are just ridiculously convenient and efficient. So that is going to be the plan, assuming I can access the cafeteria at all. Which I think I can do. I'm pretty sure that I will now be able to access Cybeck's cafeteria. Lloyd, if you wouldn't mind going personal just so I can increase my running speed. And Zelos has his, or Regal has his personal on, so at least it'll be 10% cheaper. Which is good, because I'm going to be buying a crap load of stuff here. There we go. And yes. We are buying your entire stock of everything. This is going to get very expensive, and it's entirely possible that I might actually have to do another round of gold farming, just in order to actually finish this project. But yeah, that's going to be my between episode thing. Next time we will be heading to Heimdall, so we will be getting to go to the village of the elves. We will get the Zircon, that's easy enough to knock out. And then we are actually going to be heading up the Tower of Salvation. So, very exciting. I look forward to it a lot. And I will see you all on the next one. And just have to tab out here for a second. It is now time for me to make the sound in order to summon forth the end card. Thank you all so much. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Wow, 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 wow.